Hey, 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 everybody. What was that? Okay, I don't know what that was. But what I want to talk about tonight is, why some people are having such a hard time manifesting the type of relationship that they want. And it's really simple, but it's like a lot of people aren't really seeing it. Okay, so I want you to think about the type of relationship you want, the qualities of the person, the type of experience you want to have, right? And then I want you to look at the situation, the person, the circumstance that you're drawn to, or the people that you're drawn to. And do they match that list? Okay, because what I'm finding is there's a huge discrepancy between what people say they want and what they're going after. And then they're confused as to why they're not manifesting what they want. And I'm puzzled because then I'm like, well, you're manifesting what you're going after. So what happens is you'll have someone who'll have a list, right, where they're like, I want a loving relationship, someone who's attentive, someone who's really into me. I want, someone that I can communicate well with, someone that I can have a good time with, whatever your list is, right? But then you'll look at what that person is going after, and then they're like going after somebody who's like emotionally unavailable, or somebody who doesn't want a relationship right now, or something like that. Or you say, well, what I want is a committed relationship, but then you keep being drawn and going towards people who are married, in relationships already, people who are not wanting a committed relationship. Okay, and then you're trying to get from them what they can't give you, or what they refuse to give you. And see, that's what's causing the problem. Okay, because sometimes people don't want what you want, and sometimes they can't give it to you. So that would be the equivalent of me going into, let's just use McDonald's. Ugh. But going into McDonald's, right, and I order something and I have a drink, and I have the cup in my hand and I say, I want lemonade. I want some lemonade. And so I go over to the machine and I put fruit punch in my cup. And then I say, you know what? I wanted to speak to a manager. I wanted lemonade and there's fruit punch in my cup. I don't understand why I cannot have lemonade. I don't understand why I cannot manifest lemonade. All I wanted was a cup of lemonade. Is that too much to ask? So I take my cup back, I pour out the fruit punch, and then I put it under the Pepsi. And Pepsi comes out. And I say, I want lemonade. Instead of just going where the lemonade is, instead of just putting my cup under, because you have options, right? You get to the machine, there's options. You can pick from all of these different flavors. Why put your cup under a drink you don't want? So it's the same thing when it comes to dating. Why are you going where what you want is not there? For whatever reason. Okay, lemonade is right there because lemonade is not right there because that's where the Pepsi is. And so you see how you make things more difficult than they have to be when it's like, I want to talk to the manager, and the manager's like, well, we do have lemonade, it's just over there. And it's like, no, I want it to come out of this one. I want it to come out from right here where this fruit punch is coming out from. I want the fruit punch gone, and I want it to turn into lemonade. You see how that's too much work. That's too much. You're getting way out of what's going on here. That's not how this works. So that's the same thing in dating. When you meet someone and, they're where they're at in their evolution. They're wanting what they want. They have a right to that. They can be Pepsi. They don't have to be lemonade. And instead of you saying, you know what, there's no lemonade here, so I'm just going to go where lemonade is. Because there are people who have the qualities you're looking for. And then some people will say, well, I don't seem to meet them. Yeah, because your vibration is all on Pepsi. See, your vibration is not in a place that's aligned with what you want. So you can't manifest it. You know, you're saying you want to manifest a great partner and a successful, healthy relationship, but all in your vibration is, your old wounds and unhealed stuff that's attracting you to people who aren't available, who can't give you that, to unhealthy people, toxic people. And when people do this whole thing about toxic relationships, listen, you cannot be in a toxic relationship and not be toxic yourself, period. Okay, so there's nobody who's in a toxic relationship and they're not toxic anymore. That's why they're cheating. No, that's not why you cheating. You're not still in that relationship for any other reason than you're still a match to it. If that person is toxic, you're toxic. You just don't see your toxicity. It may be in a different way, but you're not cheating because you're better and you're healed. Listen to how that sounds. I'm so much better that I'm having an affair. I'm so much better now that I found someone else who's not toxic and I'm having an affair with them. That's toxic in and of itself. Operating that way is toxic. So there's still healing you have to do. That's why I always recommend you do your healing before you get out of a situation. Heal yourself so you can see the truth of the situation. Because sometimes you heal yourself and that whole situation heals. Sometimes you heal yourself and you want to get out of it for yourself. You don't want to get out of it for somebody else. Okay? Because that means you're still carrying the same patterns and likely to repeat the same things. Okay? But the point of this video here is to really understand where you're going to get what you're looking for. Like, there are other people who will give you what you want. There are other people who want the same things you want. And so if you're going somewhere that doesn't offer that, for whatever reason, sometimes the person can't give it to you. They can't. They have too many issues. They're never going to be able to give you that. And sometimes they don't want to. Sometimes it's not what they want. You want a monogamous, committed relationship. They're not at that point in their evolution. That's not what they want. And that's okay. But what you have to ask yourself is why you're giving away all your power. So it's like you're sitting there stuck and your only option is to wait until this person someday wants what you want, or until this person someday is able to give you what it is that you want. That's your only option. That means you're powerless in the situation. You just got to sit there and be miserable and suffer until that person decides to change, or that person decides to give you what you want, that they want what you want. No, the powerful place to come from is look at what you have, look at your situation, and then you make your decisions. If what you want is not where you're heading towards and what you're hooked on, then you have to look at what's going on here. There's a discord, okay, within yourself, because your actions are not lining up with what you say you want. You say you want a healthy, harmonious relationship, but you're going after people who are not healthy and harmonious within themselves, who are toxic, who want to play games, who whatever. Or you're saying you want a committed relationship, but you're steady going to people who already have committed to other relationships that are not going to be able to commit to you in a relationship. So you have to say, why are my actions not matching up with what I say I want? Okay, there's one of two things going on here. Either you have some unhealed wounds and issues that are preventing you from being able to go for what you want. Whether it be low self-esteem, feeling like you don't deserve it, nobody's going to want you, or you can't have what it is that you want. Whatever it is going on inside of you, those things get deep. We could talk all night trying to bring up all of the reasons that anybody could have. It's either that, okay, you have something going on in you that won't allow you to go towards what you want and keeps you hooked on things that are not actually what you want, or what you say you want is not what you actually want. It's one of the two. You say you want a committed relationship, but you really don't. You really want to keep going through this with these types of people. You really don't want to be wanted in that way. You don't really want to be committed to. Or maybe you really don't like committed relationships, but you were raised to believe that that's the right way to be. Something's going on here, and it's going on inside of you. Something's not matching up. So you have to look at, why are your actions not matching up with what you say you want? Because that's the real reason you can't manifest it. Because any one of you within the sound of my voice can manifest the kind of relationship you want. There's no exceptions. Every single one of you can have it. Okay? I know that for a fact. Now, whether you don't know it or not, that's a different thing. But I know what I'm talking about. There's not one of you who can't have the relationship you want. There's some type of discord that is preventing you from having it. Some type of belief system, some kind of old wound. There's something in you that is preventing you from going towards that. Why are you not picking the guys who are like the kind of guy you say you want? See, sometimes I meet some of you and that's what's going on. The guy that's nice or whatever, then you're saying you don't feel a spark. You don't feel anything when you go towards that. Why? Because your energy is still tied up in bullshit. See, you feel a spark when it's somebody that's finna do you dirty. You feel a spark when somebody don't really want you. You feel a spark when somebody unavailable and you gotta chase them. See, all of that's coming from your unhealed shit. That's just the truth. Now you feel a spark. But when somebody wants to love you, wants to be attentive to you, wants to talk to you on the phone, that guy who's texting you, hey, good morning, how are you today? You looking at the phone all with your nose all up like you smell doo-doo or something. Your spark and where you feel spark is telling you what's going on with you. Because when you're healthy, you're going to be repelled by the things that are not your true desire. See, I'm the type of person, personally, and it ain't nobody can tell you who you got to be and how you got to be. Want whatever you want. You could be a woman that want 3 men at a time, and that's just what you like. You want to be, you want 2 husbands. It don't matter. Whatever you want. But I'm the type of person, I like a committed relationship. So you know what? I'm turned off when somebody is not interested in committed relationships. There's no spark to be felt because you don't want what I want, and it's a turn off. It's a turn off because why is it a turn off? Because I'm in alignment with my path. I'm in alignment with my desires. I'm in alignment with my truth. So when I meet somebody outside of that, I don't have to fight to not like them. It's pretty easy because they don't want what I want. Is it hard to turn down dinner at a place you hate to eat? If you don't like sushi, is it hard for you to be like, somebody be like, you want to go to the sushi bar, girl? And you be like, I'm straight. I'm not hungry. It's so easy to turn that down when it's not what you want. But oh, honey, let somebody say you want to go get some crab legs. See, that's me. I love crab. I love seafood. But let somebody say you want to go get some crab legs. That's hard to turn down, ain't it? See, that's what you got to see. It's hard for you to turn down what you're in alignment with and what you like. So now you got to ask yourself why you like what you like. Why are you liking to be mistreated? See, whatever you're experiencing, you have to stop putting the blame on somebody else and take your power back, because it's not them doing something to you. You showing up for it every day. You showing up for that experience. You showing up to get ignored. You calling for somebody not to answer the phone. See, when you have any experience of calling somebody, they won't pick up the phone. It's not just them in that experience. You showing up for that. You picking up the phone and showing up to not be answered when you call. You texting somebody to keep on getting that experience of not being texted back. You're going after that. You steady going after that person who is not giving you no effort or who don't really want you. You showing up to not be wanted. You showing up to be rejected constantly. You showing up to be devalued. This is what you got to ask yourself. What are your unhealed wounds? Why are you showing up to be devalued? Why are you showing up to be taken for granted? Why are you there? That's just like if every time you come to my house, I punch you in your face. And you come back every day and get punched in the face. And then you tell all your friends, you know, she bogus. She keep punching me in the face. Every time I go, I'm tired of getting hit by her. She's abusive. Why are you on my doorstep? See, that's the part that we have to take responsibility for. Anything somebody's doing to you, you showing up for it. They can't do that to you if you ain't there. See, can't nobody not pick up the phone and ignore you when you ain't calling, when you ain't showing up to be ignored. Can't nobody reject you when you ain't making no advances. Can't nobody abuse you when you don't show up to get abused. You have to show up. You have to participate. Like, I can't punch nobody in the face. They got to give me their face. They got to give me a face to punch. You see what I'm saying? Y'all know I love y'all, but I'm just going to tell you how it is, you know. And I say things in a way for a reason. I say things to make you think. I say it in a certain way. It's all love. Don't get mad. But think about it. Okay, that's something to really think about. I hope my voice don't sound too bad, or it's coming off too bad, because I really wanted to say that, you know, really put that message out there. So it's something to think about, and this is why you do the work. This is why you do the work. You know, I'll do readings for people here and there, and I've done readings for years. But here's the thing, more than that, this is the stuff you want to get into. Why are you doing what you're doing? That's my specialty. So if you want to get to the bottom of, you know, what is it? What is that pull? Why are you sparked by that? I can help you. We can get to the bottom of it. Okay? So that's that, guys. I love you guys. I hope you guys had a good holiday for those of you who celebrate. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.